It didn't move.
Oh, that's good.
No, I usually have to chase it for 10 minutes. Excuse me.
We're live.
Yep, we're live. I gotta get my YouTube up. I'm a mess, y'all. Of course, I'm always a mess, so what's new, right?
I don't see anybody yet, but there's Wilhelmina.
Hey, Sandy. Now it's popping up all these stupid little things.
Hey,
Go
Rhea.
away, go away. Hey, Rhea.
Rhea, you only spent $5, so I was going to hold your order till the next sale. Is that okay? Or I can put it in a little envelope if you want it.
All right, can't find any of my letters. Oh, here they are. I got pushed over here with all my flips.
Okay, sounds good, Rhea. I can do that.
All right. How's everybody doing today? Let me move this out of the way before I dump it all over here. They're tearing the house down next door. I knew it was going to happen soon. Hey, Cindy. And so they started on it yesterday. No, day before yesterday. And so the house is completely gone now, and they've started cutting down all the trees back there. So if something crashes on me, just Debbie, call my daughter and let her know.
All right. Couldn't get out of her driveway, so she got to stay home from work, Rhea.
Oh, wow. Liam had to go to school today. He was not happy about that. Well, he was, but he wasn't. He loves school. Well, I'm missing. What am I missing? A, B, C, D. E is missing. I might have to turn my I over and make it an E on the back. If we
Turn it up a little
throw
bit.
down, if we throw down linens. It is cold here, y'all. It is just plain old cold, and I don't like it. I don't like cold. I've never been overly. I don't like it too hot either, but I really don't like this kind of cold.
Got the sugar in the spaghetti sauce.
I don't know how Debbie does it.
It's not near as sweet as it normally is.
I was trying to make some things today, and then I remembered that estate sale. And I kept waking up last night telling myself, you don't need to go to that estate sale. You don't need to go. And I looked at it again this morning, and I said, yes, you really need to go. And I'm glad I did. I went for one thing. I don't know if y'all have seen them, but sometimes when people have the really old buttons, they put them on cardboard. Well, in one of the pictures was all this stuff, blingy, what I thought were buttons on cardboard. Well, apparently there's jewelry. And because I can't wear costume jewelry at all because it almost always has nickel in it. It's these, they look like buttons. They look like blingy buttons, but they're kind of like the croc things, and then you'll have like a pendant or a bracelet, and you can pop that particular bling in to match your outfit. And so I finally found them and thought, nope, I don't know about that. And they were a little pricey. But on Sunday, if I go back and they still have some and they're reasonable, then I may pick up a few of those, but we'll see. My driveway's on a downward hill from where, well, it's like my driveway's here. I go down to my door and then the driveway goes down that way. Yeah, there's ice patches everywhere. I was out for a little bit today. The roads here where I am were fine, but on the other side of Atlanta, about an hour from me, my son-in-law's mother has about 4 inches of snow, and they can't get out down there because it's so messy. So it's winter.
Are you doing an early bird giveaway, Pearl?
I am. I'm just trying to figure out what it is. Let me think.
Got 3 things. We'll give each one of them one now. Wilhelmina, Rhea, and Cindy.
Okay. Well, I'm just going to surprise you, okay?
All right.
I'm going to surprise you. Today is 1/23. Rhea. I always start to spell your name the wrong way. I love you ladies. I really do. I don't know what I'd do if I didn't have y'all to interact with.
Yeah, probably have to... that just came in. And we'll cut it off.
All right. Sounds good to me.
We might as well get started, and then we can always show some things if more people come in.
Right. Happy to do that. Let me see. Where shall I start? It's hard to know where to start. There's so much of it. All right. Start with this one. And see, I love it when I can get lace and I have enough to bring to the table. Isn't that pretty? My chair's probably going to tip over when I stand up again because I got so much pile on the back of it. I'm going to leave that there, but I'm going to bring it up so you can really see the texture in it.
Hi, Joanne.
Look at all that texture and the stitching on top. It's a really, really nice quality. Hey, Joanne, how are you doing? Well, I could just do this since it's laying flat, right? Hello, Pearl. I'm not measuring the little fringy ends, just the... So it's 15 and a little over a quarter, not counting the little fringy edges that are on there. And I'm going to do it, I'm going to do half yards because there are people that don't want a lot. So, Debbie, it's going to be $2.50 a half yard. And this stuff sells for about $15 a yard because I priced it. I always pricing lace when I'm out. And I didn't measure it, but I think I can safely say I probably have about 15 yards.
Cindy, 2.
Which Cindy?
Cindy held. Sorry, okay. I forgot. Rhea for 1.
Okay.
That's all I'm seeing right this minute.
Tammy. And I got your message. I just hadn't had a chance to reply. And I'll try to find that. I don't know why.
Christina wants 4 yards.
Oh, you got it, Christina. So that'll be times 8. Alrighty. Thanks a lot. I appreciate it.
Joanne wants 1.
Okay. Yeah, I almost talked myself out of going. But like I said, I thought I was going for antique buttons. And it turned out they weren't antique buttons. They were some kind of new jewelry thing. Kind of like you pop on the crock pop things on the Crocs. This is jewelry pieces, and then you pop these buttons on there. Oh no, we have no snow. None. Just cold. Just frigid. We didn't have any snow this time. Liam was terribly disappointed. But he did get to stay out of school yesterday. So he came here. We stayed here for a while. And he was so bored because there's nothing to do here. And I took him to his house so he could play. All right, I have this one. I was just madly trying to measure everything before we came on. This is in 2 pieces. I love this. I have never seen this one before.
Me too, Christina. It is cold here.
It's really cold where Debbie is, and I'm sure it is where you are too.
Yeah, she's close to me. Yes, it's bitter cold.
Yeah. I have never seen this eyelet before. Isn't that pretty? I only have 7 yards, and it's going to be $1.25 a yard, Debbie. Hey, Martha. You've got it, Martha. Let me put you on that right now.
You get Martha one of what you just showed, the other lace.
Gotcha. Some of this I haven't measured yet, but I'm going to offer up what I've got first.
Cindy held 1.
Okay.
Christina 2. Rhea 2. Hey, Mary.
Hey, Mary. All right, 2, 4, 5. That leaves 2 available still. I'm not going to try to fold things up neatly. It could take a while. I was telling Debbie, the house beside me, you know, they're buying up all the little small houses in this neighborhood and building these huge McMansions. And the one next door got torn down the last 2 days. So in 2 days, they dismantled that house completely. All right, this is a Hobby Lobby because it was in the pack on the reel, and when I measured it, I saw that it was Hobby Lobby, but it is gorgeous. Let me see if I can find an end. Somewhere. Here it is. So I love the top part. Isn't that really pretty? It has
Debs. Cindy wants one more of the last lace.
Okay, you've got it. Let me do it real quick. Okay, that's done. So, I really like, I mean, this could be used as a pretty trim like this. But you've got these dangles. They are plastic. They're not glass or anything, but they're so pretty. Wouldn't that be so pretty on the bottom of the journal cover? I'm trying to get it to show up. There we go. There we go. It's about as good as it's going to get. So I only have 10 yards, and I'm going to do it for $1.50 a half yard. So it'll be $3 for a yard. And there's 10 yards available. Hey, Vanessa, how are you doing? And how's that sweet little Teddy doing?
Cindy held 1.
Okay.
Mary 2.
Okay.
Christina 2. Tammy 1.
Say that again.
Tammy 1.
Oh, okay.
Martha 1. And Rain Girl 1. And whatever you got left, Christina wants.
Okay, you got it, Christina. Thank you. I just thought it was really pretty. I had to have them help to carry everything out to the car. I was like, well, I was thankful they were there to do it. It was. I'm sorry about the noise in the background, but
You can't even hear it, Pearl.
oh, it's loud.
Well, I can't hear it.
All right, I love this one too. This is a nice quality. Make sure if I got the front of it. It's a really pretty. It's not a cream. It's like a darker ivory color. And I've never had any like this before. There's 9 yards available, and it's $1 a yard.
Cindy held 2.
Okay.
Christina 2.
Okay.
Rhea 2.
Okay.
And that's it.
Okay. There were some, there's not a lot of yardage on a few of them, and I've put those aside too, and they're really cool. Put in bundles when I do some bundles. Let's see. Oh, I've got everything all around me, so I'm trying to find all the places that I put lace. This is an older lace, a much older lace, and I measured it. There's 20 yards, and I know $1 a yard may seem high, but it is very vintage to antique cotton lace. And there is the you can, I mean, just the feel of it is so much nicer than anything you can find now. I love lace.
Cindy held 3.
Okay.
Rain Girl 1.
Okay.
Mary 2.
Okay.
Vanessa 2.
Okay.
Goldie 3.
I didn't catch that.
Goldie.
Goldie. Okay.
Rhea 2.
Okay.
Martha 1.
Okay.
Tammy 1. Christina 1. What are you pointing up to, Christina? I gave you what was left of the last round.
Hey, Goldie, how are you doing? Did I think we got everybody?
Yep.
All right, let me get this one out of the way.
Hey, Wendy.
They had some fabrics, and I got a couple fabrics, but I didn't get a lot because.
Joanne wants 2 of this one.
Okay. You got it. Thank you. Grocery store delivered. I wish I could do that. I just don't even.
Did you get the eyelet? Yeah, I think so. I mean, Christina said, did you get the eyelet?
Oh, what? Yeah, we added. I had 2 eyelets, and I've got. Are you telling me 246 that you want the extra on the eyelet? I got you on the
Wanted what was left, she said, and I told you that on whatever the one was. I'll take what was left. It was $1 a yard.
All right. That was this one. She wants the rest.
Yeah, what, because I mean, that's not the, we've had $1 and then we had $1.
Just to confirm, Christina, this is a like a darker ivory. It's not really a cream. It's more of a darker ivory. There were 2. All right, I've got you for this one now. And the problem is I'm having to put things in different places because I don't want to jam it all up.
She wanted what was left of both of them. So give her what's left of both of them.
All right, this is, are you talking about this one, Joanne?
Do you have any more of the darker one? Christina says you got the other one, so whatever the other that one, but give Joanne darker. How much do you want, Joanne?
Yeah, how much were you looking? 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. Christina's going to get at least 3. So I have 2 more. And there's a little, it's always, I can do 2. Christina, I'll give you whatever extra is off the end because there was more, but I didn't count it because it wasn't a full yard. Okay, thank you, ladies. All right. And Christina wanted that pretty one that had the dangles on it.
Yeah, she wanted what was left of that one.
Yeah. So this is a wide lace fabric. It's net lace fabric. And I'm going to measure real quick to see. It's going to be an ish because this stuff is a little stretchy. 1. It's 1.5 yards wide.
1.5 yards.
Wide.
1.5 yards wide.
Wide, yeah. It's 1.5 yards wide. My
so
brain.
It's 18. So it's 36 and 18. It's 54 inches wide.
Yeah, it's 54 inches wide. My brain couldn't do the math.
All right.
So this is 54 inches wide, and I'm going to do it for $2.50 a half yard for those that don't want to get a lot of yardage. And I've got a good bit of this. So it's a wide lace, and it's really soft and pretty. I like the net lace.
Rhea 1.
Hold on, let me get my paper. I dropped the other one. All right, I've got Rhea.
Cindy held 1. Christina 2 yards. Joanne 1 yard. And Martha 1.
Okay. So Christina wanted 2 yards, so that's 4 halves. Cindy H wanted, what did she want? She wanted 1. Okay. Just trying to catch up with myself.
Goldie wants 1.
Okay. It's a really, really pretty, delicate pattern. It'd be really nice over. I think I'm trying to show you the back of it. And sometimes, you go to an estate sale and you get the darndest thing. I've been having a hard time finding light bulbs that fit in these.
The Rain Girl wants just $1 worth.
Okay, I'll see what I can do for you, Cindy. And I found 4 light bulbs. I've been having a hard time finding them. I was excited about light bulbs.
Hey, hand me a small empty container in that tub right there. Or even maybe a bigger empty. In that tub, there's some empty little things.
No, I'm sorry, I get terribly distracted with.
It's got things in it. Give me one that don't have.
Kind of distracting to me right now. All right, let's see what else I measured. All right, there's not much of this one. It's really pretty net lace. I noticed when I was measuring it, there's one piece in there that's got a tear in it, so I'll make sure I cut around that. But I have 10 yards, Debbie, and there's not any texture to this, but it's really pretty. And I'll measure for you.
How much?
I'm going to do $1 a yard. So it's 3 and 3
Hey,
quarters.
Bonnie.
3 3/4. Hey, Bonnie, how are you doing?
All right, Goldie, 2.
Okay.
Cindy Held, 1.
Okay.
Joanne, 2.
Okay.
Mary, 1.
Okay.
Rain Girl, 1. Christina, 2. And Lori Paint Girly, 1.
Hey, Lori. All right. Thank you, ladies. Thank you very much. Alrighty. Let's see what we have here. This is a really nice quality small lace. All right, where's the end? It has some texture to it. I'm going to try to get it up there where you can see the dimension in that. I was going to do $1 a yard. I'm going to do 75 cents a yard. I've only got 15. It's well worth more than that. You don't see that quality that often, especially at that price. And it's all cotton.
I'm going to tell you what they want, and you'll have to do whatever.
Okay.
Cindy Held, 2.
Okay.
Rain Girl, 1.
Okay.
Mary, 2.
Alrighty.
Rhea, 4.
Okay.
Vanessa, 1.
Alrighty.
Martha, 2. Hey, Jen Miller.
Hey, Jen.
Lori Paint Girly, 1. Goldie, 2.
Okay.
Oh, Joanne was above Goldie. Joanne for 3. And Christina for 2.
2, 5, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right. I had a little bit I was hoarding for myself. I'll give everybody as much as I can. So there's a staple there, so there's a break in it. I'll keep my eye out for it. Actually, I'm going to pin it right there so I can make sure I don't overlook that. Usually, when I'm measuring lace and things like that, my fingers touch it the whole time. So if there's a flaw, I usually catch it. Sometimes it can happen that I don't, but I always try to catch flaws like that. All right, this really needs to be pressed. They had it crammed in a bag.
Hey, Toby.
I only have 8. Hey, Toby, how are you doing? This is a pretty little pink sheer with this pink embroidery on it. Right, come on, show up. There you go. It's going to be $1 a yard. There's only 8, and it has a little bit of stitching up there. I can see that some of it is a little flawed. It's really pretty.
What are you doing with the thing out? I'm going to just give everybody one. Cindy Held.
Okay.
Kate Gurley.
Okay.
Rhea.
Okay.
Rain Girl. Martha.
Okay.
Christina.
Okay.
One for Goldie and one for Lorith. Lola and Joanne.
That's it. Lorith is the last one. I'm sorry. I wish there were more of it, but this was all there was on that one. And this was one reason I like to have at least 20 yards when I bring it to the table. That way everybody can get what they want. All right. Let's see. I measured this one. This is a very unusual, you can't really call it eyelet because there's no holes in it. There's only 8 yards. It's going to be $1 a yard. Let me move my pen. And I've never seen that before. It's almost like a batiste with that cute little design embroidered into it. So it's not really eyelet. And it's about, here it is. Am I looking at the front or the back? No, the front looks better, y'all.
Cindy Held.
Okay.
Mary.
Okay.
And Rain Girl.
Okay. Thank you, ladies.
Joanne and Jennifer Miller.
Okay. Thank you, ladies. So if y'all know what I'm talking about with that jewelry and you're interested in it, let me know. And I will pick some up if it's a decent price, if they have anything left. I was really disappointed. I thought I was going after antique buttons. All right. I only have a little bit of this. Apparently, there's only 5 yards of this aqua color. And I think this comes from Joann's at $5 a yard. So I don't know how much anybody would need aqua, but I'll do it for $1 a yard. And there's only 5 of the aqua.
Mary's asking what jewelry. I don't understand what you're talking about either, Pearl.
Well, what I was looking at was these cards on the table. They had bins and they had these pieces of cardboard. And you know how people would take antique buttons and stitch them to cardboard. And that's what I thought I was going to get. And it turns out they're like this, but then they have a post in the back, and then you have different pieces of jewelry, and you can put that on your jewelry. So you've got a pendant and you really like it, but you want to be able to change the colors and everything on depending on what you're wearing. So you can put those on and take them off and change up your jewelry.
All right. Rain Girl. Cindy Held. Paint Girly.
Okay.
Jennifer Miller and Mary. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay. Now I see somebody asking for half a yard.
I know, but you only had 5. I mean, I got more people. Christina wants one. Rhea
Yeah,
wants a
yeah, I
half a
see it.
yard.
I see it.
Joanne wants a half a yard.
Yeah, I don't. I tell you what, though, I have white, and I have more of the white. I have, I think, let's see, what does this say? 10 yards of the white. You can use your spray inks to change the color, or you could tea stain it or just dye it.
Cindy held 1.
Okay.
Rain Girl 1. Rhea 1.
Okay.
Paint Girly 1. Christina 2. Jen Miller 2. Martha 2. And Goldie 1.
1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. Won't be able to do that. What I'll try to do, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll try to give the 3 that are asking for 2 at least a yard and a half. Okay, I'll try to split it up where everybody gets as much as they can. Put you. Oh, use the lunch. All right, I only have 9 yards of this one. And it's these little flower thingy dingies. There's the front.
How much?
$1 a yard.
You said how many yards?
9.
Cindy held 1.
Okay.
Joanne 2.
Okay.
Mary 1.
Okay.
Goldie 1.
Okay.
Jen Miller 1.
Okay.
Rain Girl 1. Christina 1.
Okay. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 1 left.
Toby will take the last one.
Okay. Thank you, Toby. And thank you, everybody. Go back and make sure all my writing is clear. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. I didn't measure this. Let me measure it real quick. It's pretty. 1, 2, 3. There's not enough. Let's see. All right, here's another really pretty eyelet, not an eyelet. I guess this really is an eyelet. It's more of an ecru color or dark ivory. Light, very light ecru or dark ivory. All right, come on. There we go. It's nice and wide. And I didn't measure that, but I just measured, to the end, not the end of the fabric thing. It's $1 a yard. There are only 7.
Rhea 1.
Okay.
Cindy Held 1.
Okay.
Jennifer Miller 1.
Okay.
Paint Girly 1.
Okay.
Joanne wants 2, but she'll only get 1. Christina 1. And Martha 1.
Okay. Thank you, ladies. I really do try to make sure I've got yardage. That's what I always look for. I'll usually hold back anything that's not yardage because it's frustrating when you can't get what you want. Oh, great. This one is a peachy tone. It is so cute. I started to not put it in here, y'all. And that looks very faded out right there. It is a very peachy color. Almost to an apricot. But I love that flower in it. Is that the right side? It's hard to tell the right side sometimes. This is the right side. But it's very faded out. Let me see if holding it up in mass will help. No, my camera for some reason is fading it out. This is very, it's not like a dark tone, but it's a very close to a mid-tone.
How much?
I only have 9 available. It's $1 a yard. I'm keeping it as low as I can. Some of these I'm not really making a lot on. I'm not making almost anything on some of them. Others I'm making a little more on. So I'm trying to keep it as low as I can.
Paint Girly 1.
Okay.
Cindy Held 1.
Okay.
Mary 2.
Okay.
Christina 1. Joanne 1. Toby 1. Jennifer Miller 1. And Goldie 1. And Pearl, if you ain't making no money, what are you selling it for?
Well, I'm making money on some of it. On these, some of these, I'm trying to keep it as low as I can. I mean, I don't want to charge $2 a yard for that. So it's just,
Well, who's going to pay your rent and your car payment?
well, I'm making money on some of it, Debbie, but on some of these, I'm keeping it as low as I can. Bossy.
Yes. Well, it's the bare facts of life.
I know. I didn't get to measure those. Let's see. I did get to measure this one. All right, there's 2 of these. And this is a cotton net lace. And I'm going to measure, here's the front. And there's 2 different sizes. Yes. You can, it's hard to find the cotton net lace. I'm going to measure from the line right here, not the little ripple there. So at its longest point, it's 2.5 inches. And then I'll bring this up so you can see it a little bit better. And this is a pale pink. And it is embroidered on net lace. And see, it looks white, but it's a pale pink. That's, well, it's still not wanting to look. There you go. It's a pale pink. It's $1.50 a yard, and I have 11. And this was crammed in a bag, so it's just, it is what it is.
Cindy Helt 1. Vanessa 1. Paint Girly 1. Rhea 2.
Okay.
Christina 2. Joanne 2. Lola 1.
Hey,
Jen
Mom.
Miller 2, Martha 1, and Goldie 1.
All right, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13, 14. I only have 11. So those that ask for 2, yeah, I'm sorry, you're only going to get 1. Believe me, I wish they had a whole bowl to that. Whole spool, I would have grabbed it. Right. The other one is the same thing. It's just smaller. And it's the same pale pink, which is looking washed. It's $1. This one is, I lost my paper. What did I do with it? Here it is. It's $1 a yard. And I measured it. I don't think it's long. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep, I have 13 yards.
Cindy held 1. Rain Girl 1.
Okay.
Goldie and Laura each for 1. Christina 2.
Okay.
Jennifer Miller 2. Lola 1. Mary 1. Joanne for 2. Rhea for 1.
Okay. I'll divvy it out the best I can. It's hard to find that cotton. I'm going to go back on Sunday morning and see what they have left. Because I had a number in mind and I wasn't going to go over that number. But on day 2, they always lower the price. So, all right, I did not get to measure this. This is a beautiful little entredeux, as Carol tells me is pronounced. I'm going to measure this one real fast. 1, 2, 4, 5, 7, 8. I have 8 yards on this piece, and I'm going to say I have 16 yards. And it's a really pretty little entredeux that you put your ribbon in.
How much?
I'm going to have to stay at $1 a yard. I may have a little bit more than 16 because that's got a lot more on it.
Mary 1.
Okay.
Cindy 2. Held.
Okay.
Joanne 3.
Okay.
Vanessa 1. Christina 1. Mary 1.
Okay.
Joanne 3. Jennifer Miller 1.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you, Louise. Keep that one together. And I'm not looking all over the place for it. All right. Don't like that one. I don't like that one. I don't like those. I'm not going to bring those out. They look kind of ratty around the edges. Let me do just a couple of fabrics, Debbie. I don't know if y'all all might not have seen it, But this was a fabric that I had, and it's considered an eyelet.
ABCD.
Hmm?
We do an ABCD.
Oh, we can do A and B, because I've
Okay.
got this and I've got pink. There's a flaw right there, so I'll try to keep an eye out for any flaws. But this is like an eyelet. I put this in one of the bundles I did at New Year's when we did the hop. It's a really pretty, and I think it would be really cool to stamp little small things in there, or stitch little small things in there. So it is 54 inches wide, and I have one. So that's 1 yard. I have 2 yards. And I have 3.5 yards. So 3 times 4 is 12, 14 fat quarters. This will be A. And then I have one, three yards, so 12 fat quarters of B, and they're going to be 250 a fat quarter. There's the B. And let me get my, and that's gonna, 54 inches makes it a nice wide piece. And I said, what, 12?
Cindy helped 1A, 1B. Joanne, 2A, 2B.
Okay.
Mary, an A and a B.
Okay.
Jen Miller, an A and a B.
I say it again. I didn't catch that.
Jen Miller.
Okay.
Christina, B.
Okay.
Carla Frizzell, A.
Hey,
Hi,
Carla. How are you doing?
Brenda, A. 1A.
Okay. Hey, Brenda. How are you doing tonight?
Vanessa, A.
Okay.
Paint Girly, A.
Okay.
Martha, B. Carla wants 2A.
Okay.
1 and 1. We said Jen Miller, B. All right, that's it.
Okay. Fantastic. Thank you, ladies. I couldn't resist this. All right. There.
You're welcome, Carla.
How are you doing, Carla? All right. Here is a really pretty twill weight fabric. It's Kingsway Fabrics. It's got a rose guard finish. I don't know what that is. It's probably drapery fabric. They cut something out of that. I didn't measure that part in my measuring. And I have 4 yards. It's 54 inches wide. I think. Yeah, it's almost 60 inches wide. So it's got these tiny, tiny little, now this looks almost like a tea-stained fabric. You can see little areas of white and darker in it. It's not hugely obvious. It's like just a slight change in tone, but it's got these pretty little pink, two-tone pink, and this pretty green in it. I'm going to do it for $2.50 a fat quarter. And so I have 12 fat quarters. No, 4 times 4 is 16. I have 16 fat quarters.
Cindy held one.
Okay.
And Miller one.
Okay.
Carla two.
Okay.
Martha one.
Okay.
And that's it.
Okay. Fantastic. Thank you, ladies. All right, this lady, she had sewing machines and sewing cabinets and fabric like you wouldn't believe. It was crazy. And then there is this one. This is a vintage. It's a vintage Joann's. You can tell by the selvage, the narrow selvage. That was probably 70s and 80s. Really pretty colors in here. It goes from like a salmon color here into a deep red. And what I love is it's got all these different little designs in it. It's a lot of paisley, but there are different patterns in each paisley part of it.
You doing an A and a B?
I can do an A and a B on this one, yep. So I have 16 fat quarters of this one. That'll be A. It'll be $2.50 a fat quarter. This is a wider fabric. And do I have two? Four. Yeah, I do have 4 yards. So this is another, it's 36. This is probably a 54. Let me fold it back. It's hard for me to put it down because when I do, it's going to look all pink, and it's not all pink. This is like a summery cotton. You can see it, you know, it wrinkles up, but it's got this pretty embroidery on it. And it's enough space, there's enough space around them and between them that you could cut and use it in different ways. Yeah, I mean, you could make a cover out of this. It'd be pretty to have a dark pink underneath it and then put that on top. I've got 16, 4 times 4, 16 fat quarters, and these are $2.50 a fat quarter.
Paint Girly A.
Hold on, let me get my paper. Okay.
Cindy held B. Toby A.
Okay.
Mary 2A.
Okay.
Joanne 2A 2B. Mary a B.
Wait. Some of these names are long, Debbie.
Huh?
I said some of the names are long. All right, I've got it.
Mary a B.
Mary. Okay, Mary a B.
And Brenda A and A.
Okay, fantastic. Thank you, ladies.
Alexa, turn on the lamp.
Okay.
She needs to be saying yes, ma'am.
You said okay.
No, yes, ma'am. All right, let me just pin this to the side. I'm not going to try to fold it up. All right. There. I have 1, I have several fabrics, but I have one more that I have a little bit more of that I'll put down. And I have, that's a full yard. I'm just going to do this one by itself, Debbie. And
Why?
because that's what I want to do. This one's called My Sunflower Garden by Jane Straschke for Henry Glass Company. I don't know the age on this. I really like it. Let me bring it up so you can see. It's got this pretty swirly background with all these beautiful bright butterflies that are predominantly yellow and blue tones and white and blue tones. And I'm going to do 250 a fat quarter, and I have 8.
Paint Girly wants to know if you got any quilted muslin. Joanne for one.
She didn't give me time to think. I'm sorry. Okay.
And Mary for 2.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you.
No thanks.
All right. Quilted muslin. Do you know, I don't think I do right off the top of my head, but if you'll send me an email with that request, then I can, if you put it out here, I won't remember. But if you send me an email, then I can print it out and I can look for it. Thank you, ladies. I got you, Joanne. All right. The rest of the pieces are smaller pieces. Well, there's more of this than I thought. So I have 8. This, I'm going to have to lay this down so that you can kind of see it. This is the way it's made with that stripe in it. It has kind of an Asian flair or a fairy type flair to it. And you go from this, you go variegated into this kind of medium tone blue here. And then you've got the darker blue in the flowers. And then you've got the gold on top of it. So I think these are butterflies and moths in gold here. It's really pretty. So I have 4, 8. Let me make sure that this is 18 inches. Nope, it's not. So I have 8 fat quarters. And that'll be A. And then this one is a pretty pink stripe. This is a newer Joanne fabric, I'm sure. It's not terribly old, but the selvage is wider. It's printed in South Korea. It again has a variegated look to it. Going from a pale pink to a deeper pink, and then you've got gold. They're not really flowers, but they're pretty little fiddlery type things. So that is not white. It is a pale pink. It's just coming up white with my lighting. And I have 8 fat quarters of that one, Debbie, and that'll be B.
Joanne 2A.
Okay.
Mary an A.
Okay.
That is all.
Okay, that's fine. I wasn't sure about that B. This came in a bundle. So it just, what was in there was in there.
Jennifer Miller, an A.
Okay. Thank you, ladies. All right.
Everybody's packages went out today. Girls, if you paid, it's gone.
Almost all of mine are out. And it just about broke my back with all those boxes today. It was all heavy.
I don't know why you don't get a pickup.
Well, I don't trust the mailman. I'm sorry, I just don't. All right, I don't know how much of this I have. This is an older lace. It is a cotton lace. There's another pin. And it looks like a little bow tie.
I'm trying to find the envelopes, Paint Girly. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to because I don't know if I can find I had them forever and ever and kept moving them around, and I haven't. You're going to have to see if I can. I'll have to see if I can find them. I don't know.
All right. I'm going to have to do this for $1 a yard, Debbie. It's a really pretty. I can't say antique because I don't know for sure, but I feel like it is an antique lace. It is
Joanne
definitely
wants
cotton.
2 more. Let's see. Wait a minute. Okay. Did we get Paint Girl 1? All right. Wait a minute. Hold on.
Yep.
Joanne. 2 more A for Joanne on the last round.
All right. So she wants.
And Paint Girly, did you want A or B? You said me. So it was that blue, and then it was kind of a pinkish. What do you want, Lori?
Yeah, it was this blue one, variegated blue, and this variegated pink.
So gold. Lori, tell me which one of those you want, and then I'll move on. I'll let you know.
Okay.
Oh, never mind. She's talking lace. All right.
Okay.
So Cindy held for 2.
All right, I got Joanne on that one. Let me put it back where it's supposed to be. Okay.
Goldie for 2.
Okay.
Joanne for 2.
Okay.
Vanessa 3.
Okay.
Jen Miller 2.
Okay.
Rain Girl 1.
Okay.
Martha 1.
Alrighty.
Laura Beth 1. Lorith.
Yeah, I got it. Okay.
Brenda A 1.
Who is that again?
Brenda
Brenda.
A.
Brenda A. Brenda. I thought you said Linda, and I thought who?
Paint Girly 1. Carla for 2.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you, ladies. I was really excited about that one. I love the old lace. Actually, just gonna do that. All right, I have the same thing in white, but I don't know where this ends. This is just discoloration from age. And I've never heard of that lace before. So there will be some discoloration on it, Debbie. That's all I can say. That I'll cut anything that's in the front, I'll cut it off. But it's the same lace and it's in white. Oh, I'm not doing very good with that.
Goldie 1.
Okay.
Jennifer Miller 1.
Alrighty.
Brenda 1.
Okay.
Vanessa 3.
I still didn't catch that one either.
Vanessa 3.
Vanessa.
Mary 1.
Okay.
Joanne wants 3 and she wants the discolored.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay. Thank you, ladies. There's one that I know I found that's silk.
Cindy held. Let's see. Oh, yes, I did. Cindy Hill H wants 2. You jumped in there at the top, Cindy Lou.
It does that sometimes. Somebody won't even be in there, and instead of popping in at the bottom, they pop in at the top.
Yep.
It's
Gotcha,
crazy.
Cindy.
I've had it happen to me. I thought Debbie was just fooling us, and then it happened to me. All right. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Here
You're
it
welcome,
is.
Cindy.
All right. I don't know how much I have of this, but it's antique silk lace. I love silk. This has a gather in it. All right, come on. Okay, you can see it now. It's like a little crocheted lace, but it's silk. And it has a little bit of an elastic to it. And that's what it looks like stretched out. I'm going to do this for $1.50 a yard. I probably have 15 to 20 yards. I have never found silk lace before.
Cindy H2.
Okay.
Goldie 2.
Okay.
Joanne 2. Mary 2.
Okay.
And Brenda 2.
All right. Thank you, ladies. I was excited to see
Vanessa
that.
2.
Okay.
And Vanessa, I'm trying to find that thing I've held for you forever too. I got the stuff you bought the other night, but I got to find the other thing. Goldie wants 2 more.
You got it, Goldie.
For today, couldn't find it, Vanessa. I'll keep looking. I don't know. When you buy one thing, I seem to lose it.
I've had that happen to me before too.
Voice, and, you know, I've been on to a new sale. It's hard to hold on to it.
I have the same thing in pink. The lace is the same pattern. Now this is cotton, and you can tell the difference. I can tell it with as soon as my fingers touch it, I can tell the difference. So this is that same little elastic type lace. There's less of this on here, so I'm going to have to say I probably have maybe about 9 to 10 yards, and it's going to be $1.50, Debbie.
Cindy H2.
Okay.
Joanne 2. Joanne 2.
Okay.
Brenda 1.
Okay.
Jen Miller 1.
All right.
Did we get Jen Miller for 2 on the last round?
Let me look and see. No, we did not.
Put Jen Miller down for 2.
Gotcha, Jen. Thank you.
All right. So, and then we got Jen 1 on this round.
Correct.
Rain Girl, a half a yard.
Okay.
Christina 2. Rhea 1.
Okay.
Mary 2. Goldie 1. Vanessa 2. You're welcome, Jen.
All right. I'll get everybody as much as I can. I didn't measure this one. I didn't measure either one of those. I just didn't have time. I got back from the estate sale and I had to go to the post office and the UPS and to the credit union because I lost my debit card. Can't find it anywhere. So I got back late. All right, this is antique cotton lace. I actually have two. This is on there really tight, so I'm going to use this one to show you. This one has some discoloration, age discoloration. This is a white cotton lace. All right, come on. Looks white, but it's like a baby blue. You can see right there how blue it is. I'm going to do it for 75 cents a yard. Because I've got so much of it. There's so much of it on here.
Oh, I'm locked up. Hang on.
Okay.
I don't know. My alphabet won't come up, so I'm gonna. I just got 0.75, but it's a yard.
Yes.
Right, hold on a minute. Hold on. I just put it in. So, yep. Carla, what do you want 5 of? And Cindy,
well, she came back in below. She came back in below.
Okay. All right. Cindy held for 2.
Okay.
Mary 2.
Okay.
Vanessa 4. Carla 6. Joanne 4. Rain Girl, it's blue. Kath, hi Kath, 5.
Thank you. Okay.
I'm going out. Rain Girl 1. I'm going out and coming back in. I ain't got no alpha. I ain't got no letters.
Okay. So if we missed anybody, hop in now.
Right,
oh, that house I went to was huge. Making dinner. What you having for dinner, Kath? All right. I didn't realize I'd picked up 2 of those, but I was okay with that. All righty. How many thumbs up do we have, Debbie?
Well, I'm showing 21. Let's see.
Oh, I didn't do a thumbs up. Let me do a thumbs up real quick.
22.
All right, ladies, hit the thumbs up so I can do a giveaway. If you haven't done it yet. I did not get to measure this one. 2, 3, 4. I'm going to say I have about 10 yards of this one. It's a cotton. I can't say it's antique. Nothing on it says it's antique. Here we go.
27 now, so we'll do a thumbs up after this.
All right. So this is a pretty little cotton lace. It's an ivory tone. I'm going to do $1 a yard on that, Debbie. Oh, I ran out of papers. I thought I had enough, but I don't. Yeah, here's one. There may be a little bit more than that, but.
Cindy H, 1. Mary, 1.
Okay.
Joanne, 2. Goldie and Laurith, 2 each. Kath, 2. Hey, Susan. Carla, 2.
Hey, Susan.
Brenda, 1. Hey, JMH.
Susan, 2. All right, I got Brenda. And now Susan.
For 2.
All right. Thank you, ladies. I'll parse it out as best I can if I don't have that much. This was just stuffed in a bag, so I didn't have time to measure everything. All right, let's do a giveaway. All right. I don't even know what's in here, but it's pretty.
All right, girls, pick a number 11 to 79.
This has that little gold in it as well. Oh, that piece has got a cut in it. I'll put it in there, but I just want it to be obvious what it is. Make a tab with that little piece left over. There's several of that one as well.
And Pearl will be having another sale, but our new 2025 rule is you have to purchase to win a giveaway.
Yes.
And so you've got to purchase before she invoice, or you can't have a giveaway.
And if you have not shopped with me or your information has changed, I need that sent to my email today.
Yeah.
I've had somebody I've been chasing around for a while that can't find their information anywhere, and there's quite a few. There's maybe about 6 or 8 of that color and 6 or 8 of this color, so get the whole shebang.
All right, Alexa, pick a number from 11 to 79. Alexa, pick a number from 11 to 79.
I love it, Debbie.
Here's a number between 11 and 79. It's 66.
66 going over. Laura Beth is 68. Let's see. Laura Beth, 68.
Okay, great. Congrats, Laura. Let me put that all together. I didn't even know I got that, but it was in my bag. I'm just going to stick it this way. It's got too much sticky on the back.
Pearl, I'll be back.
Okay. All right, Pearl. My arm's hurting, y'all, so I keep dropping things. I'll tie a ribbon or something around it.
All right, I'm back, Pearl.
Okay, is everybody okay?
Oh, just a kid. I told her I'd call her back when we get done.
Oh, okay. All right, let me see what else I have. I didn't get to measure this, and there's not going to be a ton of it. This looks similar to a lace that I had before. Actually, that's 3 different pieces, so let's see what we have on this. This is really pretty. And that broke. There's no information on it, so they just used an old spool. All right, I'm going to put that right there. And 1, 2. Whoop. That's 3 pieces on that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on that one. So 3 and 5 is 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 pieces on this one. 8 and 9 is 17. All right, this is really pretty. Find the front. All right, here is the front. I believe this is antique lace. I can't guarantee that, but I believe it's antique lace. It's embroidered on, and it's all cotton, and it's on cotton net. I'm going to do this one for $1.50 a yard, Debbie.
Oops, $1.50, girls, not 60.
No, I like 50.
I put in 60.
Are you putting 60? $60 a yard? I like that.
$1.60 a yard.
Oh, $1.60.
Cindy H, 2.
Okay.
Kath, 2.
Okay.
Joanne, 2. Mary, it's just A, honey. I'll give you 2.
Mary, 2.
Yes. Jen Miller, 1.
Okay.
Vanessa, 2.
Okay.
Laura, 2.
Okay.
Susan, 2.
Okay.
Jen Miller wants another yard.
Okay.
Okay,
Is that it?
that's it.
It is crazy unique, isn't it? Okay, that was perfect. I get to keep a teeny little bit for me. All right. There. Done that one. Done that one. Done that one. Looking at all my bins that are sitting here.
I need to get back to crafting, girls. What am I? Susan T wants another yard. What would you girls like me to make for you? I am doing dangles. I am doing some little zipper pouches with stuff in it. Lace and doilies and fabric. And JMH wants 2 of the last one. What am I going to make you girls? Mercy. I'm stumped. I did do some more pockets with some new girls I got and some envelopes. It turned out really wonderful.
There's not going to be enough, but I'll do like 1.5 yards where I can to make sure everybody gets some. I threw this over there with the other one and I didn't mean to. Looks like I've got 2 different pieces here. Some of this just kind of fell right off the cards. Yeah, there is not enough of this. I'm going to put this aside and use it in bundles, y'all.
Tags, pockets, pretties inside.
That was a teaser. I didn't mean to tease.
I'll see what I can do. Black and white, Rain Girl. Journal covers. Boy, I just can't hardly sell. Well, I guess might be able to do covers. I don't know. I don't have much luck selling journals and journal covers, Christina, but I'll see what I can do.
Let's see.
I make them and then I can't hardly, and then I ended up giving most of them. The journals I made, I gave away.
Yeah, you did.
No, and they were plumb full of stuff and I gave them away.
All right, this is shredding right there, so I'm not going to touch that. That'll go with a bundle of some sort. I am trying to get everything cleaned up from the last sale and get ready to invoice next week after Tuesday's sale.
Yeah, you got a nice journal, Bria, for free. Okay, I'll work on that.
Sorry, ladies, it's just going to take me a second on this. I really love it when I can go and like find the entire spool of stuff. I mean, that's just perfect, but that doesn't happen very often. A lot of it in small pieces like this. I love what Wendy did today with the the paper and the lace. So I'm not going to copy her exactly, but I'm looking for different ideas, and I like that one because I've got lots of shorter pieces of lace. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
What do you want on the journal covers, Christina? You want cabinet cards? You want ladies? What would you like me to do? Journal cover? What do you want on the cover? I mean, you know, I'll put lots of lace and appliques, but what do you want for the picture? Yes, I've made lots of dangles, Rain Girl. Oh my God, Debbie. Daughter-in-law, grandson, and husband. Is
Oh, no.
one with Jack.
My goodness, Debbie.
Yeah, that's terrible.
What is going on? I will definitely be praying, Debbie. And I'll mention it in the morning. What's today?
Well, you can't mention it on Pennies because this is Thursday. Tomorrow's
This is
Friday.
Thursday. I totally am off. I'll let Penny know and ask her to be praying too. All right.
Something spring-like? Okay. I can do that.
All right. I have 16 yards of this one. It's a synthetic lace. It's really very pretty. It's got the little flower right here. And it's $1 a yard, Debbie. Oh, come on. There we go.
Cindy H. 1.
Okay.
Mary 3.
Okay.
Joanne 2.
Alrighty.
Goldie 2.
Okay.
Jen Miller 2.
Okay.
Rhea 2.
Alrighty.
Susan 2.
Okay.
Loreth 3. JMH 1.
All right. 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 17, 18. I'll divvy it up as best I can, doing like 1.5 yards, or people that wanted 2, or however I can do it to get everybody as much as I can. All right. That one's sitting there. Let's see what I've got right here. Let me put it in here.
Night, Mary. Have a good
Good night,
evening.
Mary. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 9 yards of this one. This is another little pretty insertion lace. Very open. I'm going to have to do $1.25 on this one. When I have a lot, I can bring the price down because I can still make a little bit and give you a better price. But when it's short pieces like this, it's a lot tighter.
Cindy H. 1.
Okay.
Joanne 2.
Okay.
Goldie 1.
Okay.
Susan 3.
Okay.
That is it.
Okay. Fantastic. Thank you. Thank you, ladies. This gets me out of trouble for going out and shopping today. Going ahead and selling it right away.
I didn't yell at her too loud because I think she did all right.
I think I did pretty good.
I didn't fuss at you.
Okay, the other thing I have, and I haven't, I've sold it before, and I've got my list here on this. This is that 1920s, so it was an antique lace coverlet, bed cover. I took it apart, and I have two widths. So, and there is some discolorization here and there on those, and there's a little bit of a mend there. But this is a white cotton net with white cotton embroidery. I think I've got it backwards. I do. I always get it backward. Do it this way so you can really see it. So this is what it looks like. And this piece is it's 40 inches long, and it's $4. But you can get an 80-inch piece full strip. No, I can't because I only have one of those left. So I have 1, 2, 4 pieces of this available. 40 inches for $4. And I can tell you whether you've gotten any or not.
$4?
$4 for a 40-inch strip.
And you got 4? Christina?
Yep.
Joanne? Martha? And I'm going to go down to Paint Girly. Goldie only wants half, and I think you ought to sell the 4 you have. Paint Girly.
I've got a Goldie. I've got some more. It's just not quite as wide as that, okay? And so Lori, Paint Girly. Okay. Yeah, I just wanted to bring it back out while I still have some. Things get, you know, after a sale or two, they get shoved in a bin and out of the way. So I kept this out so I could remember to bring it to the table again. It was hard for me to cut this up, but it was a pretty cover. So now I did this one. It's and how this all happened is the body of it was strips that were 80 inches long. So I priced that one way. This got cut into multiple pieces, or it was a long, this was a long piece. It's not quite as wide, just a little off there. I'm not going to count that. I'll cut from there. And it was, where's my note on that one? I had it. It was right here. What did I just do with that?
What are you doing, Pearl?
I'm looking for my note. Here it is.
Oh.
It was $3 for a half yard.
How many you got?
I think I've got 5, at least. I think I've got at least 8 to 10.
All right. All right. Joanne says 2, and she's fine with mismatch section.
Oh, okay.
JMH 1.
Okay.
Rhea 1.
Okay.
Goldie says 1, or that first small piece would be okay. So,
okay.
Christina 1.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay, Rhea, you got 2. Zan, you got 2 from before. And that's all I see on here. So there's still plenty. I am just trying to move as much of this stuff along as I can before it gets put up and shoved in a bin. Right there.
You got it, Wendy. I'm not wasting time. Girl's got to keep chugging along.
She is. She's pushing me hard. All right,
I am.
put that.
I want her to get her house cleaned up.
Yeah, me too. Oh, I almost forgot this. It was sitting on the floor. It's a really, really pretty trim. I think if you've got a larger journal that you're doing in deep tones, that is so pretty. And it's blue. It's not green. It looks kind of green, but it's blue. It's a very, very well-made trim. And I don't know how many yards I have. I probably have, well, let's just see.
How much is this?
It's going to be $1.50 a yard. It's really pretty. I mean, some of these trims are so outrageous. Let me see. I don't know where it came from. It's pretty. All right, give me a sec. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 yards.
No, you got plenty. Rhea 2.
Okay.
Rooster 1. Jen Miller 1.
Okay.
Joanne 2.
Okay.
Loris 2.
Okay.
JMH 2.
Alrighty. Joanne, that's so funny.
Fart, they stink. Jessica's dog farts all the time, and it's the stinkingest damn dog.
It is. It can be disgusting. Just about as bad as little boy farts.
What are you looking at, Jack?
Alrighty. Let's put that right there. Let me look around and see what else I have.
You can look at it. The sky. It's blue.
Right.
News on. Just turn it on. We'll listen to the news.
I'm going to do this. I grabbed the bag and this was in it. And so we'll do A, B, C, D. One of the things they had, and if they have any left on Sunday, was they had spools with lace wrapped around it for $2, but you can't tell how much lace is on there. If they have some left on Sunday and the price is lower, I'll grab some of those. All right, let me put that right there and get my letters out. Here is A, and this has got such nice knots in it. I mean, they're not little flat ones. They're really sticking up. That's going to be A. All of these are going to be $1, Debbie. Here's a pretty doily. This is definitely cotton. This is a cotton linen, and I love that pattern. Couldn't, to me, this looks like bobbin lace. You're getting steal of a deal bobbin lace for $1. That is B. There we go. This is a pretty fine crochet. A lot of work in that. I mean, how do they do that and get it so pretty? That's just some. That is a teeny, teeny, tiny little hole starting right there. That is C. Maybe C. Get my pen out of the way. Here is a pretty little, and I think this may be bobbin lace as well. It looks like tatting or bobbin lace. It's not crochet. Christina does tatting. If she's still here, she might be able to tell us. That is D. Here's a pretty little crochet. This is in really nice condition. That's going to be E. I don't know where my E is, so. And then here is another. I believe this is crochet. If it's not, it's tatting. I don't know if tatting can get that thick, does it? That's F. Here's a pretty little doily. These were in such good shape. I didn't even look at them. I just grabbed the bag. Pretty little crochet. F, G. And here is another. I've never seen this pattern before. It's nice. It's thick. It's not a scrawny pattern. But look at that. Isn't that pretty? And that will be H. Let me get some of my sticker things here. Megan.
All right. Cindy H. A. Paint Girly C. Rhea E.
Okay, wait a minute. I lost you completely. I got Cindy H for
A.
A. Okay.
Paint Girly for C.
Okay.
Rhea E.
All right.
JMH D.
All right.
Laurith F. Joanne H.
All right. That's a pretty one.
Goldie G. Is that all of them?
B is still left. And I still believe that's bobbin lace on there.
Joanne.
Okay. Keep my pen away from these. That's an unusual one. I've never seen that either. I'm going to have to pin that one. I really like this one too. Can't pin that wooden thing to it. Alrighty. Let's see what I have left. I have this pretty crocheted piece. It's got some age stains on it too, and I don't know what that may have been a tag from ages ago. It's a pretty piece. That's A. I think this is like that other one. Yep, it's like that other one. That's really pretty. That's B. Here's another pretty crochet piece. That's C. This is a cotton thread. It's a really pretty piece. It looks like it's got a bow tied right there. That is C, D. This matches it. It's just, I've got two of these. These are ovals. They have a little bit of discoloration on them. So there's two of those. And that is E. This is F. It's just a cute little crochet, a doily made up of little doilies. Be easy to take those apart. That is F. Here's another. Well, this one's bigger. Somebody's going to get a bonus round to get this one. It's nice and big. Oops. A little bit of discoloration on that one too. And then I'm putting these two pieces. Actually, I'll just do this by itself. It looks like they were starting a collar. So it's a nice piece. It's already ready. It could go on the bottom of the journal. If you make your journal just fit that size, that's going to be H.
$1.
$1.
Rhea, F.
All right.
Brenda, A.
All righty.
Cindy, H. B.
All righty.
Joanne, E.
All righty. I've got one E left.
Christina, D.
Okay.
Goldie, C.
All righty.
Loris, G.
All righty.
Paint Girly, H. And you have one E left.
Yes.
Christina.
Okay. Thank you, ladies.
See you, Vanessa.
Bye, Vanessa. Give that Teddy a squeeze for me. I just want to smooch his cheeks every time I see him.
Try to get your invoice tomorrow. If I don't find that one thing, I'll invoice you for the two things you bought the other night.
All right. Trying to think what else I can grab that's easy to get to. And I love that. I love those little collars, that little delicate crochet. All right, those. Turn my computer off by not meaning to. All right. I have this, almost forgot it. I've been putting it in here while I remember to do it, and then I forget it. This is a really pretty trim. It's like a two-tone green and a blue green and a green. It's hard to describe. Or kind of a gray color with a brown, a white. It's just different. I think that would make a pretty closure on a journal too. You've got enough color in there you could change it. This to me looks like a green gray.
How much?
I'm going to do $1 a yard. I don't know how many are on there, but I think there's probably at least 6 to 8.
Cindy H. 1.
Okay.
Paint Girly 1.
Okay.
Christina 2. Rain Girl 1. Jennifer Miller 2.
Okay. Wonderful. Thank you, ladies. I put it in here and then I wind up moving it around, and it's time for it to find a new home. It's really pretty. All right. I'm going to have a Lisa Lynch in a minute if I'm not careful. I have, oh, there's more. All right. I'm going to let you ladies vote and tell me. I have this piece.
What are we voting on?
Well, this matches. The whole set matches.
Well, let's just sell it as a set.
Well, there's lots of pieces.
Oh.
That's the biggest piece. Then there's 3 that are about that size, that oval. And then there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those round ones. So you gotta tell me what you think. Oh, there's another one of those. So there's 4 of those, 5 of these, and 1 of those. Set or individual?
First one's gonna rule.
I gotta get some water.
Nobody's answering. Put up ABC. Oh, Cindy H says set.
All right, then do an offer up. Started at $5. Y'all don't go crazy, but I need to be able to get it at minimum that much. So there's 5 of those, 4 of these. So if you were doing several things in a journal and you needed...
Joanne 5.
All right. Thank you, Joanne, for starting us off. I'm looking around.
Cindy, Joanne, you're started us at 5, honey. So Cindy has to be 6 or better. Cindy H is at 7. Alexa, 30-second timer.
30 seconds, starting now.
Joanne's at 8. Alexa, stop. Joanne for 8.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you, everybody, for bidding. Thank you, Joanne. I hate to use that dark color on a white. All right, Debbie, I think I'm about done in.
Okay, that'll be great. Jack could get to watch his news then.
Tell him we all said thank you.
Yeah.
So I will clean this mess up and see what else. There's some other laces, but they're very fine. And I didn't want to rush through trying to measure those. So I'll get those measured. I may try to do another pop-up between now and Tuesday.
Yeah, we may do something Saturday night or Sunday.
Yeah, we'll see what I can get done.
Goldie
And,
sent you an email.
Okay, great. Thanks, everybody. I really appreciate you popping in here tonight. Hope you all have a great evening and stay warm and stay safe. Love you guys.
Bye.
Bye, everybody. Let's see if it ends. It did.